Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from Miami.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive.
Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis now off of play action.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They go play action. Here's Levis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Levis.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Hey, let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Marshall Faulk,
38 yards.
and the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Levis back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now Levis.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Levis looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're like,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 23.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a 1-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. First half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
3rd and 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
Levis to throw off play action.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's complete to Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Julio Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Levis now off of play action.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Levis now on 2nd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Levis on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
That's downfield into the hands of Sharp. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So with the lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Chiefs now down by 6. A minute 38 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Levis to throw. finding Samuel.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Levis.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here's Levis.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Throwing now. Here's Levis.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Levis.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brand, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.